Okay, it does appear that it's working. Finally. I am Judah Eyler. Glad y'all are here, if anyone does actually show up. I am going to be speedrunning the new game, Helmer in the Dragon Tomb, Green Ember. It's a game that just came out. It's actually based off of a book series, and they actually wrote a new book for this game, and the story of this game is, of course, based off of the story of that book. And so they match the same. Today we've got a speed run for it. You can see that everything is set up. I'm going to, of course, do this. So this speed run, the timer actually starts whenever you gain control of the character. And so, interestingly enough, we've got a whole cutscene here. I just didn't think it would be that fun, to have this speed run where, the whole first 3 or 4 minutes is just a cutscene. That doesn't seem interesting, I would rather it start when you actually begin to play. So, of course, I am the first person to speedrun this game. 1 second. Like I said, I'm the first person to speedrun this game, and I believe that our timer is going to start now. So now I've got control of it. I don't actually know if rolling is faster or not. That's something that will have to be optimized. We'll figure it out. So first off, we got these carrots. I think it is faster to just yeet them over there and then get them in. Like I said, this game is based off of, it takes place in the world of a series of books called The Green Ember. And this is written by S.D. Smith. And he wrote them because it just didn't feel like there's enough, stories out there for children that are both virtuous and exciting, right? And so he wrote this that takes place in a world with a bunch of like rabbits or bunnies, kind of as the protagonists, to kind of help the violence a little bit. It's not, there's not a lot of violence or anything, but it is still a cool fantasy story. And really, this game fits the bill of the books, I think, perfectly. Like, it does exactly what this game should do. It is exactly what it should be. I missed. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of room for optimization in this run. Obviously, this game came out 2 days ago. We're gonna look for some glitches and make sure you join the community. Once this run is actually to get it approved by speedrun.com, and so once that happens, I'll set up a Discord and all sorts of stuff. We'll start glitch hunting and things like that. Come on, the controls aren't working very well right now. I'm gonna blame the remote, of course, because that's what you do. It is kind of funny how overpowered these vegetables are against bats. Way more powerful than your sword. They actually one-hit the bats, so if you can successfully hit them with these radishes, it's kind of overpowered. if you haven't finished the game yet, I will be attempting to play the whole game. We'll see if my computer can handle streaming and playing this game at the same time with the platforming, because the platforming is actually pretty difficult. I'm missing one. There he is. Okay. There we go. I think that was all of them. This, by my estimations, this should only take about 6 minutes, and right now we're at like 3:18. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab this chest. May not be fully optimized, but it does heal, so worth it there. The Green Ember is actually very, very popular in Christian circles specifically, because the other circles don't care as much about whether there's, my game is not working very well right now. The language and the violence and stuff like that. It's more of a concern for those conservative groups, and the Green Ember really, along with the Wingfeather Saga, are stories that really work without having all that inappropriate stuff that is not very good for children. So that's great. I love getting attacked. Yeah, we'll probably have to... Oh, let's go. I made it up. Okay. I thought you had to fight that guy, to be honest. But it's too bad that I messed that part up. Yeah, like I said, we will have to find some glitches, especially to try and avoid some of this platforming, because the platforming is not great in this game. It doesn't work super well, as that would show you. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and heal here. Yeah, this is actually not a very good run. I got 6 minutes the other day just working on this part. I think the stream is slowing it down a little bit. It's definitely slowing down my game. So, I don't know. That'll be my excuse for why... Oh, actually, no, we're still only at like 5-ish minutes. But yeah, it was a little slow. There's a lot of room for optimization, I think, especially once we find some glitches. This is going to be a really fun game to speedrun. And perhaps a better computer might help to run this stuff better. We're going to go ahead and just take the fall damage there. It's much faster. That is one thing about this game, is you can just kind of run past enemies, which makes a speedrun a lot faster than a casual playthrough, because you can literally just ignore the fact that they are enemies and run all the way to the mini-boss at the end of the section. In fact, this mini-boss is one that it's better to lose to. So, hey, hit me, bro. Hit me up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, for the story, it's necessary that you lose that fight. So we have finished the farm section. So I'll go ahead and go to the next. Oh, that was the wrong button. I was supposed to have split there. It was around 6 minutes, roughly. That was the wrong button. I should not have paused there. Yeah, so around 6.5 minutes, I think, for that. Let me see if I can get my timer on the screen. Oh, that's a weird glitch. If you are spamming A too fast, you cannot do that thing. This tutorial is a little annoying. Takes a second. There we go. Alright. Really, the special attacks are kind of overpowered in this. in this game. As you might have seen when I was running through those enemies, just like stabbing them and kind of one-hitting them. They're really overpowered, and there's a separate meter for them, which is a little strange. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, dang it. Okay. I promise I'm good at this game. I just am not monitoring my other thing correctly. There we go. We're getting back some special meter. This run is not perfect, obviously. It could be a lot better. I'm gonna blame my low frame rate and the fact that we still have no one in the chat. I think it's literally just my other burner account that's watching. But this is also, like I said, for actually speedrun.com, so that I can get this game approved as a speedrunning game. People to get it up there. I know for sure we've got a couple of us that want to play this game. I do want to see. So this is actually the boss room, believe it or not. So if we can figure out a way to get in there somehow at this point in the game, that would speed up the run incredibly and would be amazing. We would cut out around like, oh, you'd cut out over an hour were you to figure out a glitch that would allow you to get through that door, which I would love to do, but we'll see if it ends up being possible or not. I'm sure we'll find one somewhere. But today is not the day for glitch hunting. Today is the day for just literally trying to run through the game. This is less of a speed run and more of an optimized run. I went to the wrong spot. This is gonna be a theme with me today, probably. I will say these controls are not great. A little laggy, and I don't have my sword now, which is incredibly frustrating because this guy does like nothing. Where was that fire? Here we go. Dang it, I have messed this run considerably, considering I did not even rest at the last spot. These campfires are the checkpoints and the respawn points. So I was hoping I could go, the run without having to really save at most of them. But I do still have the key, so that's good. We'll go ahead and save here. We're on the wrong side of this door. Oh, I see where we are. We're way far back. Again, really just figuring out a glitch to get through that door, because the boss room is literally right there at Alright, let's just get rid of this guy this time. Okay. That didn't even need the key. So we have the key. You don't really need it until, like, the keys are mostly used for upgrading your rabbit, your bunny. So they're not absolutely necessary, but they are, I mean, it can be useful. I don't really know if it will make sense time-wise to use most of them, or like to try and actually get them. but it might. There might be a couple that are on the way that are helpful, especially, you know, for those fights at the end. I can't go that way yet. And see, this is my problem, is that we also don't have like a route perfectly mapped out, which means that I'm going to be wasting a little bit of time. So if you want to speedrun this game as well, it's not going to be that hard to set a world record for it. It is a very fun game. I'm sure anyone who plays it will enjoy it, and we have almost successfully escaped in considerably faster than the very first time I played. Only about less than 15 minutes. Alright, let's get out of here. But see, this is actually the hardest part of the game, is bad or anything. It's the platforming, because of course, I think I need to go this way. Nope, I do not go that way. Alright, well, that's wonderful to know. And yeah, S.D. Smith, along with Andrew Peterson, really just like took it upon themselves to create stories that matter, stories that actually are good, you know, good examples for children, that are uplifting, and that are entertaining too. They're not boring or cheesy. They're actually, you know, skilled storytellers. Oh, I've got to actually fight all these guys, don't I? Well, great. It's a little laggy, but let's see if I can get all three of them. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. And then you're dead. Okay, get out of here. Perfect. Just get this second box on the thing. Perfect. Run through you. Yeah, we've got a puzzle here. Okay. Get rid of... Dang it. I used all my stamina without realizing it. There we go. Okay, we'll heal. And then push this guy down. See, I mean, I don't know if y'all saw that up there. There is a chest up there, but in this game, chests are literally just used for upgrading. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and just check this save point. You can actually teleport back to any save point anytime you want by just hitting load latest checkpoint, which is pretty cool, but I haven't really figured out an application for it yet. Oh, come on. Oh, we're getting the guys from the other room. Well, alright, he's dead. So that means we can pull this lever. Get this. I mean, there's so much room for optimization just in a normal, like, playthrough, too. Like, even without glitches, this run could be cut. Like, the amount of time in this run could be cut down by a lot. But, alright, get rid of this guy. There we go. And then we can pull this lever. The platforming in this game is pretty jank. I'll say that. That is one of the parts that is going to take me the longest, by most people. But once we perfect that, golly, this is rough. Here I can help myself out, but in later parts of the game, you just fall through onto the ground, and I will not be able to help myself out there. Oh, come on, man. I definitely knocked you out. Okay. 17 minutes. Yeah, I mean, expecting 30 minutes for this demo part, or for this opening section, makes sense, because this was actually all included in the demo, and it took me about 30 minutes to complete. And so here's where we get some of the platforming I was talking about. This is not the hard. It's after this part right here. These guys are tricky. It's real tricky, especially if we're going to be as low frame rate as we are, because they actually fall, and this is going to be rough. This is going to be real rough if this is how it's going to be. I may just stop streaming. Yeah, with this frame rate, no way I get this platforming done, especially because of the glitchiness. So, especially considering, let's see how many people are actually watching. I think it's literally just me. If I can find my dang mouse. Yeah, just literally one person, and it's just me. So I will go ahead and stop the stream.